This is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and I got the clouds, I got some flowers, rolling pretty natural today. And we got something interesting from giant freaking robot called Amber Heard hides a dog in latest post mocking government investigation again with a question mark, but you don't need a question mark. It is again. I can't believe that she keeps doing this on one hand, but on the other hand, you got to think, man, she's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but she's got to be smart enough to realize she shouldn't do stuff like this. So that makes me think that she just must know somebody who's going to keep her out of trouble. There really can't be another explanation. Hate to say it, but it's just this thought I can't get out of my head. Anyway, let's see what they got. Amber Heard is seemingly continuing to troll the Australian government by way of showing off adorable pups on Instagram. The Aquaman actress has had beef with the Australian government, especially Australian Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce, who threatened to have her dogs put down over a travel debacle that took place in 2015 after she allegedly snuck her and then husband Johnny Depp's two dogs into the country without undergoing the proper procedures. Well, you know what? It's not really allegedly now, is it? She did it. So let's just cross out that word right there. On Monday, Amber Heard shared an image of herself wearing a long jacket on an elevator with a small dog tucked away in the coat's left pocket. The adorable dog is poking its head and front right paw out of the coat as the actress smiles to the camera. She captioned the snap, "Open carry." While this might not seem like a direct jab at the Australian government, the idea of hiding dogs is a hot button issue between Amber and Australian Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce. I don't disagree. It seems like that's what this is. She did just name the dog after him, so of course she would probably be trolling, as they do say. It also comes weeks after she shared a separate Instagram post in which she revealed that she had named her newest shaggy dog after the Deputy Prime Minister. Amber Heard's distaste for Joyce began in 2015 when she went to visit with Johnny in the country on a private jet with their two Yorkshire Terriers, Boo and Pistol. Why would she have distaste for Joyce? She's the one that endangered the country and the ecosystem. He was just okay. Maybe could have been nicer, but just doing his job, basically. And here it is. Right there. Many may not be aware that Australia has very strict laws about animals coming in and out of its country. Joyce, who was the agriculture minister at the time, gave her the choice between sending the dogs back home to the United States or having them euthanized in Australia. Obviously, Amber Heard opted for the former, but Joyce didn't stop there. She was forced to plead guilty to making a false statement on her immigration card before putting the pooches on the private jet to the Queensland set of the latest Pirates of the Caribbean, and she should admit she was guilty to that. She should in fact admit she was guilty to everything. So, thanks Joyce for that. I know people have got mixed feelings of this guy. I don't know too much about him, but I keep saying temporary ally in this specific situation. According to E, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp escaped a possible 10-year prison sentence and a fine of nearly $100,000 when Magistrate Margaret Callahan gave the Magic Mike XXL actress a 1-month, $1,000 good behavior bond and essentially letting her off the hook provided she didn't try to sneak any more dogs into the country for an entire month, which she didn't. The couple also had to record an awkward video about not smuggling animals into Australia. Magic Mike XXL, they keep mentioning that. And I keep now being reminded not to see that movie. If that wasn't enough motivation to make Amber Heard compare Joyce to a dog for the rest of her life, insult was added to injury during Johnny Depp's recent defamation trial in which his former estate manager testified that Amber Heard allegedly asked him to falsify a claim about the dogs at the time of the 2015 incident. We all remember that, and it's a good memory, and that's why it's her fault. And in this case, I think Joyce had the right to be hard on her. The Daily Mail reports that the Australian government responded by reopening an investigation into Amber Heard over the incident, since at the time she'd claimed that improperly filling out her immigration card had been an accident she was unaware of. Isn't everything with her? It's always an accident. I was unaware. My phone got hacked. Blah, blah, blah. And they finish off with this here. As for Amber Heard's decision to name her latest dog after the Australian Deputy Prime Minister, he recently told the Australian that he was fine with the dog being named after him, and despite threatening to straight up murder her two terriers 7 years ago, said that he has no problem with animals. Whoa! He didn't say he was going to murder them. That's some terrible language. Okay, so killing them is not a nice thing to do in any situation, but the point of that would be so they don't spread any disease or anything into the country and mess up the ecosystem. Murder is like, oh, I'm just going to kill my neighbor's dog who's walking down the street. That's murder. There's no reason when you just like murder someone's dog. That's what murder is, okay? Well, there could be a reason, but if you get my drift, it would not be killing them as a threat of doing something bad to her to punish her. It would be to save the ecosystem and the spread of possible disease. I could be getting that wrong, but that's how I take it. That's, I think, what's correct here. Anyway, let's keep going. Instead, he noted that he feels a sense of accomplishment that he's still in Amber Heard's head after all this time. And there's some truth to that, man. You know, it must be bothering her. But I gotta go back to my point. I don't even think she's that naive that she thinks she could just flaunt this stuff in the government's face and things like that and get away with it totally 100%. I really just think that something's making her confident behind the scenes. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing pop culture, Depp vs. Heard, Little Manson coming up sometime soon on this channel at some point. If you're not subscribed here, and you don't subscribe, well, I guess I'll be sad. But I'll get over it. We're done for now. See you next time.